Hey, what's up, fam? You are now tuned into the Pure Black Dope Podcast. And I am Taj AlexandHer, the Holy Trinity of Hip Hop. And we got some special gangsters in the building, yo. Everybody know who is in the building.
Well, I'm here, the co-host. Webb Primo. Sammy couldn't be here. Sam the Psychedelic. Shout out to Sam. She couldn't be here because she's all pregnant and shit. You know what I mean? She gonna come on the next episode. That's all good. But yeah, we got a special guest here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Yeah, what it is, man. It's your boy P-Way Baz. Nah, it's your boy Bazzy, man. Show's own. You know what I mean? Coming over to rap with my brothers, man.
Yeah, we in here.
Also, coming back for the second week in a row. Go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
Call me Gucci 2 times.
Hey.
I'm fucking with y'all, but y'all know what I'm saying. I had to make my second appearance. Lonte, Bezzo, man. We back, man. We working.
Yes, sir. We in here.
He's a regular.
For sure.
Yeah. I'm working on that.
Hell yeah. We gotta get you over here. You know what I mean? It's a journey.
Yeah, we got a good crew in here right now. We're going to talk a little bit about life after Corona, man.
Yeah.
Even though it's not after Corona, but, it's crazy how they locking all this stuff down. They locked San Francisco down. They locked Italy down. I feel like it's going to be a crazy wave sweeping across the whole nation. Everybody online talking about how they lost their job or, they 30 days, they not going to be able to get no paychecks. It's crazy out here, man. And not even to mention people acting crazy as hell over this goddamn toilet paper, yo. I still don't even get it, you know what I'm saying?
It don't make sense. It don't make sense,
right?
It don't. What the fuck you gonna do with all that toilet paper? You gonna clog the shit up. Now we got a whole different problem. Now the plumbers, they ain't coming out for free. That's some shit. What the fuck? You gonna fuck everything up.
Yeah, yo, it's crazy out here. What kind of challenges y'all been facing since y'all been out here? Y'all been facing any challenges?
Man, I'd say the biggest challenge is hearing all this wild ass news every hour.
Yeah.
Every hour.
Yeah. That's why sometimes you gotta even stay off Facebook and social media.
Definitely. And they say social, whatever they call social distancing, man. Sometimes we need a social media detox. Man.
Yeah.
You gotta get off of that shit. Just relax, man, and do your own research for change, man. I feel like that's the problem. A lot of us rely on too many different sources sometimes.
Hell
man.
yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with that. You gotta learn from other people, but sometimes it's good to put that motherfucker down and just focus on some things, man, and figure that shit out.
I feel you. Cause you getting all this information. Let's say you just scrolling down the feed and every goddamn post is COVID.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Everything is Corona. Every goddamn thing, and it could vary from somebody trying to give you information about it as far as what the governor's talking about. Cause it's a lot of information going around about what Governor Hogan in Maryland is talking about, trying to regulate, get people to not panic, not cause they. What did they do? We don't have to worry about paying the fucking the internet right now. The internet bill. They can't cut your internet off. They can't evict you, which is
your cell phone off.
Yeah, they can't cut your bills off, which is good. But at the same time, it's like, what's gonna happen when this stuff is over? When May come around, and then you got 3 cell phone bills coming to you at one time. Then you got 3 internet bills coming to you at one time.
3 months backed up and shit.
And most importantly, your rent.
Yeah.
Rent will back up on you something vicious if you let it back up for 2 months.
Absolutely.
On another way that I was talking to Webb earlier, and I was like, on the lines of what you were just saying about how they, giving you aid and everything like that. You think this is a way, or some other shit, man? You think this is a way for them to be like, okay, if we can supply this amount of money and kind of control what's going on around here, maybe we can continue to move like that, and it'll be better for the elites, the higher ups. You think? Is this something you think it's like this? Because I feel like, man, this is.
It's enslavement.
You think it's a setup?
It's enslavement.
It's like, man, I accept the help, but at the same time, it's like, what's on the back end? It's It's never really we never really give.
Nothing's transparent, right?
Instead of 1 in 10 being in debt, let's have everybody in debt. And you know what I mean? Let's make the come up from there.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. it's hard to fathom that kind of process, because if they have a mindset saying that we want to put everybody in debt, man, it just should just blow my goddamn mind, yo. I don't really.
It makes you think.
I don't really have no answer for that.
But it looked like that's what could happen.
Yeah, right? Absolutely. It looked like it's what's happening.
Yeah, this option, we gotta put everything on the table.
Yeah.
It can be a whole new world when everything stops.
And that's
when everything is over with, it can be a whole new world. Like, it can go 1,000 ways. It can go good. It can go bad.
That's what we were saying last episode. Remember, even Sam, she said it, New World Order.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
you know what I mean? The best.
And I feel like that's where we headed, man. And it's like, as scary as it may seem, man, it's almost getting everybody on one accord now, all around the world. It's like, okay,
absolutely,
we'll quarantine them or whatever. But after this, we'll be able to move into these cities and these nations however we want to be able to move. You know?
And this would the New World Order was a one world government.
Yeah,
that's what the plan was.
And that's what they talked about.
And this is exactly what's happening. You know, they just say, you know what, fuck y'all. Epidemic, pandemic, make these people die. You know what I mean? Let's kill off the ones that will fight. You know what I mean? And have the rest as sheep and herd them.
And guess what? Everything starts over.
So
it's a perfect time to start something new. And you know, it's all the shit that's going around in the world, presidency elections and all that. Whoever's the next president, I feel like they're just gonna have a job to, you feel what I'm saying, to clean this shit up, all this shit up.
That's the thing. Doing something like this, you can't move a sitting president.
That's what I feel like this is all about. They want their guy in office and they want him to stay. Because a lot of this rhetoric, man, they can squeeze it through to him, and he's a, you know, he's not that bright. So,
he's a nutcase, man.
He's easily manipulated in that sense, you know.
Man, I feel like he's just a puppet anyway. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you said, they just putting people in place to fulfill their agenda. But that whole it's crazy to me how they've been talking about the one world government for. I think I heard George Bush say it.
George Bush
he had a whole the first Bush.
Yeah, he did it back in I think 91.
Yeah,
92.
Yep. And he said it straight up. He was like, "It's going to happen, and there's nothing you can do about it." Basically, this is his whole. Yeah. That's how he brought it to everybody.
Their first attempt on this was 9/11, but it didn't become a world impacting thing. It just was.
It just was America, right?
Because they was trying to make it like, yo, planes are falling out of the sky everywhere. You know what I mean? Remember the news back then? People old enough to remember that shit.
Gullible.
That's how they was doing. That's how they was saying. It was like we don't know. Before we knew it was Al Qaeda and them, they was saying like the planes are just falling out of the sky. Just get home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They try to make it like a world epidemic thing and whatever, and I believe that, you know, because the World Trade Center had everybody's debt.
Yeah.
And it erased everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When they crashed that shit, everything was erased. And they tried to get the Pentagon, but they, you know what I mean, fell short or whatever. But
we gonna really need them to erase our debts if this shit keep popping off like this. Because if everybody going into debt and everybody got to pay off whatever they need to pay off. Because, you know, these bill collectors, they ain't slacking off. They going to keep on hitting you in the face. They going to keep on wanting what they want. And it's like they don't even care. They don't give a fuck. They like, coronavirus. Oh, nah, I need my money.
It's strictly like know your position, nigga. That's exactly what they telling us. This is enslavement, you know.
Well, I know. Catch me if you can.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Fuck that. That's all you got to do. You got to keep moving. You got to keep moving.
It's crazy out here, man. Yeah. I know, goddamn, I hope that they suspend everything. Like, goddamn, suspend the rent, suspend the fucking
I'm with it.
Internet bill. Just suspend it. Don't even back pay. Yeah.
It's gonna, if they don't do that, then we know that what it is.
Yeah, it's got to be some type of setup. Yeah. See, you brought that up. See, that's a whole nother gig.
And to this point, it's no other option but that.
Damn right.
If you're taking away my work and you say I still have to pay bills, but I can't earn it, how else am I going to get
it? Make them angry. Make them ruin their neighborhoods.
Blood.
Yeah, we on the hills. They in the slums. We already.
We're gonna make their neighborhood the trenches.
Their reality will be our entertainment.
In a subtle way, man, I don't want to get the quote wrong, you know, what Pac said, but, you know, America eats its babies. But it's going to come a time where we rising. So if this is the time, then I don't know, man. We all gotta ride at this point.
Yeah, it's in the race thing.
The crazy thing is, this is just the beginning, though. Yeah. It hasn't even really hit like that, I don't think.
Yeah.
And I think it's gonna really be an interesting next couple of weeks. But like Lon was saying, he was saying it's a good time for opportunity in a sense. Like it's a good time to take advantage of certain things. But I think you have to know what to look for, because a lot of people don't know what the hell to look for. People lost as hell.
Just
they scared as hell.
Not to cut you off, but to touch on the positive note, where you said to reach for, the opportunities and stuff that wasn't there before. That wasn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The DMs are open. You know what I'm saying? That is a positive. A lot of females do not have nothing else to do with their time, but watch some babies or something like that. And when the babies go to sleep, you know what I mean? It's time, creep.
Yeah, so basically my bro saying he already know he finna turn into a porn star. Yeah, it's like that. It's like that.
I wouldn't say no porn star, but you know what I mean. I may get some fame. Nah, but seriously,
they call him spider web. As soon as you touch them, you get stuck.
You get stuck in my web.
You might not get your mind back.
Yeah.
You gonna leave, but your mind gonna be gone.
Yeah. Got you.
Yeah, don't let me wrap you up. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But to what he was saying, man, DMs are open, man. But it's, I think, to what, you know what I mean, something that we doing now, man, coming together, man, and just start to, you know what I mean, discuss and come together. What can we do to move forward?
Right.
I mean, what is next? What you got going on? So I got this, bro. How can I help?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. And I think that's what it has to be, man. Enough of the bullshit, competing on everything, because obviously right now we ain't got time. Nobody is, you know what I mean, doing better than anybody right now. So it's time to do it together, man.
And I be still seeing people online trying to shit on other people, and I'm just like, man, this ain't the time for it, yo.
We need love, yo. Everybody need love for real, yo.
This ain't the time, bro.
Not at all.
But I feel like it's gonna be a whole shift, because since the stores are gonna be fucked up, jobs gonna be fucked up. Everybody gonna have to either shop online or start working online. Everything's moving towards online.
Or start growing shit. Like, you know what I mean? It can go. This shit can go as deep as our only
virus airborne.
Well, yeah, that's a thought.
It won't infect the vegetation. It's not infecting. It's infecting our lungs. It's not affecting like vegetation.
So this is more like a touch thing per se.
No,
like
airborne
type shit. Yeah. Like they said it. They said that the shit lasts on like plastic cups for a couple of days, like the germs and all that shit. So if you're not washing that cup and somebody else pick it up, you basically sharing germs.
Right. Well, yeah, of course, if somebody drinking out of it, but yeah. Like, like a lot of family-owned or even black-owned businesses and stuff. This is the time to strive. We can work together and help each other.
Yeah, like I said on the last podcast when we ended off, man, we got 2 weeks off of going to work every day, man. We should be in this drink out here working and trying to find something new to do, something to pursue, something. Find your dream and pursue it. You know what I'm saying? You got nothing but time. Shit is just about free, kind of, sort of. You feel what I'm saying? Go out or stay in the house and do some research and learn about what you want to do. It's too much. Yeah, it's going to be hard the first couple times, but you know what I'm saying? You get used to it, you start feeling yourself becoming professional or whatever you're doing. I'm trying to tell you.
But I feel like the cats that's not going to take that advice or not going to do that, they're going to fall way behind and they're going to be stuck. And that's my fear. You know what I'm saying? Because if let's say we all got the mindset of, we try and get rich. We're going to innovate and come up with some plans to get the money. And we get the money. But it's still going to be a mass amount of people who's not going to get it. And then eventually the poor is going to start turning towards the rich and start biting the rich's head off. It has to be like that. It's like I heard Pac say one time, it's like, he's like the poor people, he's like, at the beginning we're like, oh, we shall overcome.
Right.
And then he was like, and then he was like, first they ask you for the money. Can I have some money, please? Then the next one's like, all right, I'm coming in your house to pick up the lock. I'm coming in your crib, right?
It's a different way of, you know what I mean? I have to get it, man. But if you don't hear me, now I have to force it, you know what I mean, myself to show you what I mean, man. And unfortunately, we're headed for a time where it looks like that's going to be the thing for all Americans now, not just a certain group of people now.
But only the strong will survive. Not everybody know that game. You know what I'm saying? A small percentage know that game, and a lot of people going to get themselves killed trying to do shit that they don't know nothing about. So it's best to just stay in your lane and be peaceful and share love. You know what I'm saying? Especially if nobody's getting no income.
Like you said, find a hobby.
It ain't even worth going to nobody's house.
Find a hobby.
You know what I'm saying?
Find a hobby.
I heard Charlemagne the God say something about that the people who are going to survive are going to be the ones who are or who brought up poor and who's struggling and niggas from the ghetto is going to be the ones who are going to be all right. But it kind of made me think, is that true? Because, you know, it's a lot of fuck shit that goes on in the hood.
If everybody's electric and water still going to be running, nobody's really going to be hurt.
Right.
It's just our government and economy going to be fucked up.
I just feel like, and I ain't hear the quote, but maybe what he's saying is we are some of the more innovative type of cats. You know what I mean? To come out of our situations.
We can survive
make it out of those situations.
Right.
We can survive.
This is like almost a perfect time for us to be like, oh yeah, now we can get even.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But it goes back to my guy point. You gotta find out what you want to do, get active, and then we gotta come together and stop the bullshit.
True.
Because now is our time to be able to do it. You know what I mean?
I think we'll be fine on it. Like that sound like on a eating sauce. Like if you grew up off ramen noodles and shit, you gonna be all right. You know what I mean? If you ain't never ate ramen noodles and shit,
You don't know how that feels. You can't.
you're not gonna eat it. You're gonna push it away.
You talking about if the
really be
rich
starving.
fall,
Yeah.
they fall
Yeah.
off.
You getting to right?
Yeah.
We gonna be all right eating hot dogs and shit. They ain't used to that
Survive
shit.
and,
They
you
eat
know,
filet mignon and all of that.
And I get it in that point.
Yeah.
But I'm at the same time I'm
Sparkling
thinking long term survival at the same time, because you know niggas is quick to catch attitudes and off each other at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fuck shit that goes on.
Yeah.
So, I mean, are we really gonna be winning?
But statistically speaking, that happens in every group of races. Like even in the rich neighborhood, if they got to be in the house all day with each other, they going. White people love to kill eat their family and dog and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Seriously,
And even, you know, like you said, you know what I mean? My fault, I didn't mean to cut you off. My fault.
But nah, because you know everybody has a routine. Sally goes to the piano practice. Joseph is at I don't know,
Soccer
canoeing
practice,
And
yeah.
that shit, and a couple weeks go by, and next thing you know it, motherfuckers is like, damn, all this shit is gone, and I'm in this fucking house still.
Yup.
And
I'm
you
in
going
here.
crazy in the crib.
Damn right, we in this house together, and we ain't never really spent this much time together.
Never spent
Yeah.
much time.
Right, true.
I really don't even know my
Yeah.
son like.
Right.
We have to give him shit. You know what I mean? I don't know what my daughter's going through. I just, you know, make sure she has everything she needs.
Yeah, I just know she likes red nail polish or something like that. So,
Yeah, that is a whole nother thought process, because we are always on the go. You know what I'm saying? We done built the whole economy up to be always on the go, always doing stuff. But when you forced to sit down and kumbaya with your peoples,
and culturally, we okay with that. We okay with kumbaya. You know what I'm saying? But and on the other side of it, culturally, white people aren't really used to that shit like that.
I won't say white, let's say privileged, because it's a lot of poor white
privilege.
people out here. Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
It's crazy out here, man. And life after Corona, man. What y'all think about the whole Tom Brady not going back to the Patriots, yeah?
That explains 2020. Change. Change is here. It really is. Change.
Phillip Rivers going to the Colts.
Right, you bring that up. Damn good time. Who's going to the Redskins again?
Kendall Fuller.
Yeah.
Who?
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah.
They still got Josh Norman?
Nah.
I need to
got rid
change
of
the
him.
name.
Got
How about
rid of
that?
him?
Yeah.
When they get
So
rid
you
of him?
want to change the name?
Earlier, like January or something.
Oh, I was about to say that, but him and Will Kendall Fuller. I mean,
Y'all see who Cardinals picked up? They picked up D Hop.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray gonna have a field day.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's gonna be lovely right there.
yeah, Fitzgerald might as well stable more.
Yeah,
He might
you
as
might-
well,
you
yeah.
might-
Let me ask you though. If you Deshaun Watson, do you re up and you take that big deal? That's eventually you know what's coming. Do you take that big deal? Or you like, man, listen, I done been hit damn near 300 times.
Yeah.
Shaq damn near 100.
Yeah.
I mean, you traded my best guy away. Fuller always hurt.
If I was him, I wouldn't stay there because he kept getting hurt.
Yeah.
But he's efficient, man. He's nice. Imagine if he had a line.
And that's what I'm saying. Do you think they we got to take your money to bolster this offensive line? Or you think they will even do that?
Nah.
I didn't see them looking at no line.
That's my point.
I feel like the whole NFL is capping out on certain players because it's only so much money that you can spend on players. You giving one player $100 million, you only sprinkling a little bit around the team. You got 50 motherfuckers on the team. Everybody ain't gonna get paid. And if you got one person that's making 100 and everybody else making 500 grand, you know what I'm saying, or 2 mil. It's gonna be an imbalance there. They're gonna get jealous and not really want to play like that.
Have that culture set in the NFL. You know what I mean? A lot of dudes, man, get your money. Because if you get yours, I'm gonna get mine.
Yeah, because it's a business. It's a business.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. That's why everybody say the joint is janky. Because they quick to let you go when it comes to that bread. Y'all can have the best relationship, bro, and they gonna let you go for the bread. I promise you. 100% of the time, they gonna let you go for the bread.
Well, it's slavery all over again. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't
it's
performing,
rich slavery.
in a sense.
Make you feel good about, you know what I'm saying, putting your body out there every day and you getting smacked and, you know what I'm saying, getting bruises and all that, bro. After every game, if you ain't got one bruise, you ain't getting in the game.
Yeah, for real.
That's how they look at it. Yeah. If you ain't come to see that trainer, you ain't working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not working. And you better get out on that field, on that practice field, or go work out after you go see the trainer.
And as soon as your numbers drop, you out. They kicking you out.
If you got 3 years left on $100 million, hey, he wasn't eating. We just go ahead and do what we do.
You see it with certain players. I'm wondering what they're gonna do with Odell, because Odell, he's still nice, but his numbers declined last year like crazy, man. He wasn't even really delivering.
He was doing dumb shit on the field too.
I just think that whole thing is a dumpster fire, man. I just really do. Man. And I like Baker as a quarterback, but
they got Case Keenum. Casey Keenum.
Yeah, but you're not.
They got Case Keenum now. Baker ain't there no more.
You're not putting Case Keenum in over there. You're gonna lose your whole franchise, man.
And Case Keenum won some playoffs games.
That's a tough decision, man.
With the Vikings.
Right.
That's the key word. Well, the Vikings, you know what I'm saying, they on the rise too.
And that was because of Diggs.
Well, you figure they got Thielen too.
He up in
They got Thielen too, and I think that's what they was banking on. They rather have Thielen than Diggs.
That's crazy.
Low maintenance, man.
Man, Diggs is a monster.
That's what they call
he
it. Low maintenance.
Bills now, right?
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Who, Diggs?
Yeah.
What?
Bills, they doing something up there.
I guess they figure if we're gonna need somebody to catch the motherfucking long balls from Josh Allen. He overthrown the motherfucker about 10. 15.
But shit, if they got a number one receiver, I see them going to Super Bowl for real. Because last year they was tight.
Right?
The Bills was nice.
It was tough.
Like I said, but the quarterback got to learn how to hit the receivers. I just threw the motherfucker in the ground.
But sometimes it is the receiver, man. It takes a good number one receiver to go get that ball.
They got a good core. I definitely think they'll be, if not the same level as this year, they'll probably get a couple, 11 wins maybe. You know what I mean? Get 2 more than last year. You know what I mean?
Life after Corona. God damn, the whole world is changing, bro. I'm just ready for the goddamn NBA to come back on so I can see what's popping with the the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
When something entertaining going on. This news shit is
right in the
depressing.
Middle of you know what I mean? In the fire too.
Yeah, I know, right in the middle of it.
They see, you know what I mean, and rookies other year, MVP, but everything was getting good.
Yeah,
I was just about to
it was like a
you.
neck and neck race between Giannis and LeBron for MVP.
Exactly.
And now it's like you just cut the season off. LeBron just got finished beating Giannis and Kawhi, and then the season get cut off.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And just before we was leaving work, I was gonna ask you, I was like, I was thinking in my head we could get a bracket going on for this March Madness. Now, you know what I mean? They canceled March Madness.
Speaking of basketball, man, while I got it on my mind, as a league or as a team, you think Rudy Gobert right now is on anybody's favorite list right now?
He's still a dog, but you know what I'm saying? He did what he did, and I can't blame him off the actions that he did, but at the same time, I do still think he's a dog, though.
He should put himself out there like that though.
Yeah, because it was like one big coincidence. It was right before the nigga got, you know what I'm saying, got his results back, and the nigga sit there and touched all the microphones.
Oh,
yeah, that was crazy.
That shit's like that's you waking up in the morning. Damn, I got the coronavirus, and I just did that shit with them peoples over there. Oh, they about to be on my ass.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't even want to take that heat.
Teammates got
yeah, my teammates because they got the corona because of me. Oh,
He
man,
gave
I'm
it to the best player.
It did, Donovan Mitchell, yo. Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
That's just wild, man.
It is wild, man.
He kind of put his money where his mouth was. He definitely came up off a half a ticket though.
Sheesh, man. I don't
He
know.
had to,
Yeah, that's some dumb shit.
Yeah,
Yo.
That nigga's the defensive player of the year. He shut the whole league down. Literally, right?
Send him a trophy now.
Right now.
Can't even let Vince Carter go out like nothing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Vince Carter after he hit that 3 like that, man. Damn, he did that coronavirus. Damn. You know what I mean? I ain't want to go like this, but what the fuck can I do?
Just
Man.
imagine getting them papers, bro. That's like seeing yourself getting HIV or AIDS or something.
Damn, yeah, right there.
Like right there. Right there. Yeah.
They jump off the balcony on this
Hey, hey, y'all seen that meme with the Magic Johnson standing there with the mask on?
Yeah.
And at the top, they like, these weak ass niggas.
Yeah.
These
But I know that's
weak.
probably what Vince was saying. Like, these young ass niggas, man, brought this shit into the league. You know?
Damn right.
That's crazy to think about, man. It's crazy. It's crazy they shutting all these parties down. All these networking events is being shut down. Everything, like restaurants. What else they shut down? Did they ain't shut down hospitals yet? Did they?
Nah, they not gonna, they came out with a drink that said that the people that's not going to be the people that's still going to be working is the USPS, UPS, all the little delivery shits. What else? The hospitals, the grocery stores, and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? All them people, like they said, they basically quote them as the workhorses of the United States.
But I don't
And
even
agree.
get that though.
But I do, because at the end of the day, if those people ain't working, we not available to all the resources that we got.
I dig that part, but if we're following the whole code of over 50 people plus can't be in the same place at one time, a lot of them UPS warehouses be having 50 plus people in that bitch unloading trucks.
USPS, and they touching all types of packages and all that shit like that from China. And all that shit still coming in with packages, sick ass packages. That's why I said all them niggas that's working right now should be getting paid overtime, bro, because you exposed to people and you're exposed to this sickness that's out there. Everybody that's working right now should be getting compensated at least overtime or time and a half or something, bro.
Hey, I think what's his name? Jeff Bezzo. You think he shut down Amazon?
Hell no.
Amazon's still busting.
Amazon is jumping. I feel like Amazon is the revenue is gonna double or triple.
If he get them drones going, oh man, this would be perfect time. This is the money right here.
I think they already got it in place, but maybe it's not in every area.
I think they still trying to figure out how they gonna stop people from trying to steal them joints, like
steal the drones.
Yeah, or shoot them down or something. You know what I mean? Cause people gonna do something. Kids gonna throw rocks at them.
Man, you gotta worry about them drones shooting your ass down though. At the end of the day,
that's what they probably working on, adding on ammunition on them joints.
Oh, man.
Shit, a lot of them got them already.
Yeah.
Well,
a lot of.
But with Amazon on the name on it.
Well, nah, this was some. I was on Twitter actually, man. Shout out to Twitter News, man. But I was on Twitter, man, and I seen like they had some dudes had some robots and shit. So they had the robots shooting guns, like on point, moving around. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I saw that. I think I saw that too.
The drone with like 100 rounds.
And was shooting on point, like straight on target. Yeah.
Why are they creating this? Who knows? Like, come on, what's going on?
You don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's a lot going on.
You got a robot really shooting.
Like, they got 3D.
What we gonna do with that?
That's
3D
Terminator
printers.
for real. That's some Terminator shit.
You know how dangerous a 3D printer is? You can actually make a 3D printer print out a AK-47 and the bullets, and you can shoot it around before it melts. Like that's how dangerous that shit is.
Wait, that's real?
Yeah.
When the fuck that come out?
A 3D printer, they not putting it on the market just for that reason.
Oh,
because of what you can print out of it.
That's different, yo.
I ain't never heard of some shit like that.
Yeah,
you ain't
that's
never
different.
Go online and watch a 3D printer print something out. It prints out hard plastic items and shit, everything. You can print out a gun and it'll fire off until that shit start to melt.
That's wild.
That's disposable everything. You can't prove nothing with that. What cereal you got on that? You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, man. Technology's a beast, son.
Yeah.
I gotta figure out how to use this shit to my advantage.
All that shit made me want to go back and watch, what's that Will Smith shit?
iRobot.
Man, what y'all doing out here, bro?
iRobot, Terminator.
Yeah, man.
All these movies be kind of projecting what's popping in the future, man. But what can we do about it?
Right.
At least it ain't like no alien invasion or something, I guess.
Nothing
It could be worse.
What's the joint? War of the Worlds?
Oh yeah. With that big Tom Cruise with the big ass robots.
Yeah.
I'm saying that's some unevitable shit right there. You go outside, you looking, you see big ass aliens just slaughtering people.
Joint just standing
I'll
up.
be like,
Like,
yo,
what
what
One
the
joint
fuck?
just standing up in the crowd.
Like for real, like
What you gonna
like,
do?
in reality, bro, what the fuck would niggas do, bro? Niggas would be sitting there just.
You just see the U.S. military getting they shit fucked up.
Yeah.
You like, yo, what the fuck? Like,
Somebody gonna pull out their cell phone, try to record
they
it.
upload it to what?
Yeah.
YouTube be shut down. Like, it'd be crazy.
They said the
Like,
world still need to see this. Fuck that. Niggas do anything for them retweets and likes.
Right.
that's crazy, you know?
Shit, even where we live in.
Yeah.
Motherfucking likes, boy.
It's
Gotta have
crazy.
them likes.
Like we fucked up in this world.
It's crazy. I feel like we going back to the Stone Age in a sense, or we going back to
We definitely
a
going
certain
backwards.
age. We going backwards. Cause I don't see how this shit's gonna sustain itself, or how we gonna be able to sustain ourselves. Cause if we coming off of a 2-3 month layoff, like what the fuck, and everybody's stuck in the home. People gonna develop certain habits. People gonna develop laziness. You know, they shutting gyms down. Nobody going to the gym, working out.
Like it's all a part of the plan.
This is the first fucking week. And niggas
I know
is
it's the
talking like
first
this.
week. Right.
I don't think we ain't never been through no shit like that.
No,
Nah.
yo, this is history.
It wasn't
in the
even
making,
like
yo.
this with that anthrax shit.
Yeah,
No, it wasn't.
You know what I'm
Still
saying?
going to school.
Yeah.
West Nile, the DC sniper, all of that.
Yeah.
It's like you said, they do shit, and when they realize, man, this shit ain't hitting like the way we needed to hit.
Yeah.
They ain't controlling them the way we needed to control them.
This is
But that corona hit, and you see motherfuckers
Coming up with all
panicking.
these viruses, man. Like, all this
Well, they
shit
say they
we
got
don't
something
know.
else called H5N1.
Like, come
First
Oh
on,
my
it was-
God, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How y'all coming up with all these shits,
Because
man?
before it was H1N1, now it's H5N1.
That shit.
Like it's jumped up 4
had a
levels.
couple pounds and shit.
No, it's
Like I hear certain news people, they won't even say corona. I heard a dude correct it, so he was like, corona, excuse me, H. Yeah.
Yeah, they call it.
COVID-19, yeah.
They telling everybody to call
yeah,
it
right. That
COVID-19.
COVID-19 shit.
I'm like, man, y'all
That's
really
some
trying
old-
to scare motherfuckers, man. Just say coronavirus. But it ain't scary when you say that shit. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, COVID-19. You stay in the
Yeah.
house. I'm staying in the fucking house. What
Right.
is that?
That's just stupid,
Right.
yo.
And they did, I think it was out one of the Middle Eastern countries, bro. They let out 80-something thousand prisoners to be quarantined with their families or some shit. Bro, it's a real live video, motherfucking like thousands of niggas that's running in the street. You know what I'm saying? From the jail, bro.
Looking like refugees.
Yeah, bro. Oh,
I seen that shit.
That's heavy, man.
Yeah, that's a good and a bad thing because there's some rapists in the prisons. And
right.
Have y'all talked to anybody that's locked up since this happened?
My nephew, I haven't talked to him personally, but they because of this shit, he can't even go see his grandma in the funeral now. Just
Oh,
won't let him out.
shit. It looked like a parade, yo.
1350 inmate. Damn.
Yeah, they dipped out. I
More
seen
than
that shit.
1350 inmates.
This in Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo. My fault if I fucked that name up, y'all.
Sheesh,
I'm
man.
speaking that, you know what I'm saying? But like,
It's crazy out here, fam. I know I be talking to people a lot about these cleaning products and shit, cause they tell you to go get these Lysols and the fucking Clorox and shit to wipe down your house. Excuse me. But that shit is fucking, it's like gas, you know what I'm saying? That shit rises up in the air and gets all up in your lungs and tears down your lung tissue.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, we don't really see that shit immediately. But you see, like, people react only when shit happens to them directly and immediately, like this corona shit. but they don't give a fuck about what's going on down the road, 5-10 years down the road. And I think we really need to give a fuck about what's going on, because if this shit's been prophesied 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago, we gotta learn to pay the fuck attention to what these people are saying, or what anybody's saying about something that's coming in the upcoming years. Because this shit says it in, I've seen it in so many scripts, like the Bible, it says it in there. Fucking Bill Gates was talking about it. Bush was talking about it. Like,
it's in a couple of books from the 80s, 86, 87 books or something like that.
But the thing is, niggas don't believe shit. You know what I'm saying? We just think shit is a game. We don't believe shit.
You say a lot of us, man, we don't want to see this shit.
No, I don't want to see it. You know what I'm saying?
We know it, but it's like, how can you prepare for it? Even if you know it, how could you prepare for it? Like, how can you prepare for an airborne pathogen just killing niggas?
And then, like you say, until they really came out with that book, I didn't know about that shit. So how would I know to pick up that man?
Right.
You know, and just randomly read about shit. Like
but they called him crazy when he.
That's the thing.
All the time to cast people off.
Yeah.
To
Make you not believe it. Yeah.
Not really look into that.
But then when it comes to,
that's the problem.
When it comes to fruition, you like, damn, you it's too late. You know what I'm saying? What you gonna do?
Yeah, exactly.
But we so used to hearing a lot of shit and sweeping it under the rug and keep your days going. We so used to living like that, bro. Like, for example, type shit where a school, I mean, not a school, but an NFL team win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's so much hype to the Super Bowl, then the niggas win a week later, it's swept under the rug, it's next season.
Shit going too fast.
Yeah,
I feel what you're saying.
Going. And you sweep it under the rug and you keep it pushing.
And that's that microwave culture. You know what I mean?
That's exactly what it is.
It's happening so fast. I don't even have to go to the news site to get the news. Right?
Yeah.
I can go onto it.
You can go
Right there. 2 seconds and you put it back in your pocket. Damn, that shit just happened. Yeah. Put it back in your pocket, keep it going.
But at the same time, you got to decipher what's real and what's fake too. And that's another problem. We don't know what the fuck is real, because we quick to see it as entertainment, and we like, damn. But then that shit happened to your neighbor, you like, damn. If that shit happened to you done. You know what I'm saying?
It's closer than you think.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that falls back. I'm not a big education guy, but we don't learn about a lot of different things either. You know, I think we just focus on the basic little history facts and, you know what I mean, math courses. And
Some people don't want to learn about. That's the thing. Some people don't want to learn.
Yeah,
that shit. They know. They already know. You can't tell a grown person what to do. You know?
Yeah, that's
what I learned. You know what I mean? They don't want to learn that shit, and that's why shit always hit the fan like this. But you know what I mean? And another thing, like it's kind of funny how they said that, you know, the shit happened back in December. They said this shit was been flying around, and we didn't even know it for real. But also, you know, they made sure that they let the motherfucking Super Bowl go on. You know what I mean? And all these other big money events before they shut this shit down.
That is a good point
you know
that
what
you
I'm
made.
saying? Like, you know what I mean? All this money generated, they made sure they got theirs before they started making people panic. Because ain't shit really popping. Nobody really celebrate St. Patrick's Day like that. You know what I mean? Ain't no
Thanksgiving passed, Christmas passed.
That's going to help certain people. Like now, the Coachellas and all that shit, that's going to help out all artists, all cultures and shit.
Yeah.
But, you know what I mean? Don't nobody care about artists, you know what I'm saying? Especially the big money generators, you know what I'm saying? They just gave us the platforms that they're looking at as, you know what I mean? The Warner Brothers.
They care, because now they
Buffett and shit.
Yeah.
If I don't have that man out there on that stage, I'm not bringing in no.
But who's to say that they didn't lock in right after they got their money from the big events that had happened, like the Super Bowl? Say you know what I mean, in charge of that. You know what I mean? You're in charge of Fox and all that shit. That's airing the shit.
Man, they shut WrestleMania down, son.
Yeah, so I don't think they even knew how big this was.
Yeah,
You're not shutting down WrestleMania. You're not shutting down the MLB opening. You're not shutting down the NFL opening.
Right.
But they did the NBA Finals. This is your money time for the NBA. You're not shutting it down unless you have to.
Unless you put all your money up for this shit that happened, like, you know what I mean? That, you know what I mean? Unless you already invested and got a big check coming back to where you're gonna be set for 6 months. You know what I'm saying? It could have been, you know, a dire situation to the billionaires and the trillionaires before, you know, and it got to us, of course, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get this shit last anyway. But the shit happened in December.
November. It happened in November.
It happened in November.
It started in November. and the government they knew about it. They ain't say nothing about it
until December,
until March. Really, we ain't really start hearing about it till like February, March.
I remember it back in December. I remember seeing that Wuhan shit on the news though, back in December. I remember that shit. Cause I was like that. Cause I'm thinking to myself, like, man, I hope that shit's still over there.
Right.
Then I was like, watch somebody come from.
Yeah.
Then it happened. People from Europe was getting this shit. You know what I mean? Then they had the first case in Seattle and shit. Like, what the fuck, man?
And that's probably crazy because that could be the first known case. Again, like you said, if it's been on
it was a known. You know it was the first known. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Motherfuckers could be just walking around this motherfucker.
But the thing is, the only people that's dying, it's only a 2% death rate off of this shit. Everybody think it's fucking 80%, but it's only 2%. But if
I think it's that way because we can't die, right? We don't die from that shit, do we?
Man, I don't know. We got some we got some strong immune systems.
We gotta see how Idris Elba lasts.
I know, right? They did say Idris Elba got it now.
Good. But Donovan Mitchell got it, but he said he could. He said he could play in the 7-game series tomorrow.
Yeah, he did say that.
That's what he said?
Yeah, he said I could play in the 7-game series tomorrow. Idris Elba said he didn't even know he had it. So he out there DJing and rapping and shit.
See, I'm wondering if they just. I'm wondering if they just. If a nigga say that he's sick, or somebody say that they sick and they go to the hospital, I'm wondering if they just labeling people with this shit. They might just have the flu, or they might just have something else that's not even that. They just saying, oh, we gonna call it COVID-19. You know what I'm saying?
But they say that it can stay in your system for a week before it do any real damage. It can be, it's one of them type of sleepers and shit. It can be in your system for a week or whatever before it do any damage to you.
They said AIDS can stay in your system for 10 years before it do anything.
Well, diseases and
viruses.
They
last 10 years off no AIDS unless you Magic.
Magic, he don't got
he
that
never
shit.
Had
it. He don't have that shit.
They had to get him out the league. He fucked somebody's wife, man.
Yeah, he hit the wrong broad, right?
He probably hit down the bus joint. Hey, Magic, I told you you had everything but mine, didn't I?
Now you got to be an advocate.
Yeah.
And then,
you the new advocate for the HIV.
Now you got to feel me. Now you got to feel me.
You can't play anymore.
They ain't
You
kill him.
ain't getting your billions off this. Get it off something else.
They ain't kill him or nothing. They was just like, yo, just give us your son. They turned that nigga out.
Man, it's crazy out here, brother.
EJ not the first son. He got an older son. He ain't good.
He probably got a lot of sons,
I'm saying he was ready to give somebody up.
I can baby boy up. He gave him a first. That's fucked up.
Oh man.
That little nigga was looking weird when he was coming out anyway.
Oh man.
That nigga gained weight and
the first
everything.
one ain't got his name.
He do. He not a junior. I think he is a junior.
Is he a junior?
Yeah. I think EJ just more famous.
So why has he got Irvin name too? He a third then.
Something like that. Yeah, it's something like that. Cause I think his dad's name was Irvin or something like that too. I think Magic dad name was like Irvin. I think something like that. I'm not sure. Don't get me wrong. He definitely got his son before EJ. You know what I mean? I do know that. I don't know the particulars, but yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy out here, man.
Damn. So what do you think the package was for him to come out and say he had HIV for all these years? Like, what the fuck did they? You know what I'm saying? If that did happen, what do you think? Like,
they had to. He was a powerful black figure. They had to demean him in some way.
Yeah, he was the best player in basketball.
Yeah, but like, what made Magic Johnson want to come out and say that he had HIV and he don't have it?
Either that or
he was forced.
I think they forced him.
Or they could have lied to that nigga and say he been having it, just like how they might be lying about people having the coronavirus.
No, I think
I don't know, cause Magic was fucking a lot of women.
Yeah, I think he fucked the wrong women.
I'm pretty sure it's on that line. Yeah. He fucked the wrong woman.
And probably got her pregnant, a billionaire woman pregnant. And
he wasn't supposed to touch her.
Yeah. Some powerful chicks,
chicks, touch her, man.
Powerful man's daughter.
So like when he was doing that, he had really got the shit.
I don't think he got it.
Man,
just like Easy didn't have it.
His kids got it. His wife don't got it. Man, if you got it, somebody's
supposed to have it. His wife especially.
Him and his wife.
He put no rubbers on.
Shit, him and his wife was in motherfucking, I don't know, one of them islands for like 6 months.
You asked the basketball players at that time back then if they wore condoms, they'd be like, shit, condoms for sailors.
Yeah.
And I know Wilt wasn't sticking with no condom.
Yeah.
He said, damn, that would have took all the fun out of my shit.
You gonna feel all this still.
Wilt was a smooth mug, yo. Wilt was smooth. I watched him. He was warming up one time. Him and Kareem was at center court. Kareem was in his full Lakers warming up. He was out there in the beater with the pinky ring.
Oh yeah.
You know, with the glass. I say, yo, this nigga too hard. Yeah, he too hard, yo.
What you think he would do in today's league?
Oh, Wilt would eat.
You think he would?
Wilt would eat.
You think?
You gotta remember, Wilt was a track star. This game ain't nothing but getting up and down. Wilt would eat. Wilt would eat, man.
Cause I feel like everybody he played with was my height.
Wilt would eat. Because you got to remember, Wilt started playing against Kareem and them.
What was?
He was 7 foot.
7 foot?
He was like 7 foot, though. You know what I mean?
But if you watch all them videos, all them white dudes was my height.
Snagging.
Yeah, he jumping like this. Nope, in my rebound.
Hey, man.
Right, snagging.
Putting it right back up.
They wouldn't let us play with us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It was a different. If they allowed more color, if they allowed more color, it'd probably be a much faster game in the 50s and 60s.
It would have been way faster. Curly, my guy from the Globetrotters and all them playing.
Yeah.
If they was able to play in the NBA.
They was far advanced too.
Havlicek, Pat Riley, them dudes would have came through with Jerry West. Man, them
the logo,
the elbow and all that shit.
The logo probably be something like this, like a Boston.
I know, right?
You know what I mean? We already was doing that shit, man.
Or an afro or something like it'd be something.
We gotta hold on for as long as we can before we let these niggas get a piece, cause they gonna take over. Everything they touch, they take over.
Basically.
You know what I mean? So we gotta hold on for as long as we can.
They got a 400-year head start, man.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a head start.
And they ain't go fucking far. Should be ashamed.
Not when you think about it, they really haven't.
Nah.
That shit ain't helped them at all. Cause a lot of these kids now just coming out with. A lot of that kids, man, doing the same shit we doing.
Shit.
Fucking with our shit.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It all backfired on it.
Yep.
Everybody.
It all backfired.
But that's why they wanted to be how it was. Because they knew that over time, shit would people want to be like, you know what I'm saying, everybody else.
Yep.
And that's why they gave Magic Johnson AIDS.
They say, yeah, you not about to be fucking all these bitches and have everybody else fall in your steps of fucking all these bitches. My wife already fucked you, she not fucking the rest of you. We gonna set an example.
This nigga walking there with Mix and Mercedes like this. This motherfucker, yo.
Mr. Monopoly came in.
Yeah.
You fuck my wife, Betty. Now she won't even look at me.
For real, nigga.
She said she felt something different.
Right.
She said something about the belly or something. Yeah, I was confused after that one.
Nigga was smiling the whole time.
Something about in the guts? What's that?
You ate her ass? What the fuck?
Get your dude. That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah. You turned her out.
Oh, snap, yo.
Right off on her back? What is this shit?
Life after Corona.
Life after Corona.
It's crazy out here, fam. Yo. We going on 51 minutes. I think we was recording like 5 minutes before that. But yeah, fam, yo, we gotta come up with some solutions, man. We gotta come up with better ways to get some money. I feel like everything's going towards the internet. We gotta become internet branded. Y'all ever seen that movie Surrogates with Bruce Willis? Basically, it's like the Matrix in a sense, but people they're isolated in their homes. And they have to connect to the internet to get out in the world. You know what I'm saying? So when they connect to the internet, the people in the homes, they look old and all fucked up. But when they connect to the internet, they can be whoever the hell they want, the beautiful version of them. So they connect to the internet and they go out in the world, and that's how they live. But, you know, if they die in the streets, they die at home. It's like that type of thing. So I feel like maybe the world's headed that way. You know, we all being isolated in our homes, and we're gonna have to make a way on the internet somewhere. It's kind of scary and crazy to think about.
Yeah, it's wicked, man.
But if we being quarantined and having to stay in the homes and we can't go outside, then what the fuck we gonna do? And they saying they not cutting the Wi-Fi off. They making that shit stronger. 5G popping off.
You know what's
ain't nothing getting dead.
And that's.
It's a lot of puzzles.
It is.
You know, I hear a lot of this shit got to do with that too. I'm not really a scientist, man, but I just sit back and a lot of 5G too started over there in China and shit like that. It's crazy.
He's
man.
talented. Okay.
That's why.
Cuz, who is that?
I ain't mean to double tap that.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
Hold on, let me see.
I don't know who's watching me.
Man, I ain't gonna tell you what happened to me today, but I'll tell you off the air. Sheesh, man. The internet is wicked, but that's all I'm gonna say. Listen, fam, make sure y'all go get your money. It's all about innovation right now. It's all about figuring out a way that you can take advantage of this pandemic, because goddamn, everything's shutting down, and we gotta really build the world back. The world is falling apart, to tell you the truth. It's falling the hell apart. The world as we know it is over. I'm curious to see where it's going.
Hey, Donald Trump got what he asked for, man. He the president. Now fix this shit, bro.
Yeah,
if you was pressed to be the president, now you in this fire, bro. Now you gotta figure out what your team is.
What is he talking about on these news conferences,
like
though?
They trying to. So right now, what they talking about is, I was watching this shit earlier, actually. Like they talking about him. It was Donald Trump and the nigga from Treasury and all that. So they was talking about giving people $1,000.
Yeah.
And shit like that in the next 2 weeks. I don't know how many times they're gonna keep giving niggas bread, but like, you know what I'm saying? $1,000 is gonna get you a little bit of what you need, but niggas need more than that if you gonna have this shit out.
Man, the niggas I know gonna flip it.
How you figure you gonna get $1,000? How you gonna get that? You gonna mail it to me? You gonna put it in my bank account?
Shit.
How you gonna do that?
I don't know.
They're gonna have to
There
mail
are
it.
motherfuckers out here that's undocumented. How
But
we
the
gonna get our money?
The government powerful though, brother. Just like how they take your money when the IRS need their bread.
So you saying for real, all they gotta do is just hit one button, they can
I
put it
don't
in
know.
our accounts. Huh?
That's what the government niggas get paid for. They get paid a lot of money to figure out
Hacking
solutions.
shit,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Drop this money in these
Drop
accounts.
all
They
these
probably
money
got
in all
a
these
universal account. Drop that shit and we get it in our account. How the fuck?
Right. Or
They got a universal bank account out that
yeah,
bitch, man.
or right type shit.
You know what I mean?
Or they go by everybody's social security number.
That's the scary part too, because a lot of this shit is because of that, man. Everything under one system, bro. That's the real scary part.
Yeah,
man.
I got a 70-year-old friend. This guy, he's scared to death of the internet. He don't want nothing to do with the internet, because he's like, man, how the hell are these people getting my goddamn information? Like people calling him. You know how you get them calls that's like, you're backed up on your taxes. This is an important call.
Yeah.
We're the IRS, such. It's like a script that a robot's reading, and I'd be like, click.
Yeah.
Real fast.
They
Like,
call you back from another number next time.
yeah. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on out here? He's to the point where he's calling the police like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, y'all motherfuckers fucking with me. But he's talking about how he done seen the whole world change. He was born in the 50s. And, you know, now it's 2020 and the whole world, like, he's like, man, the fucking world is fucking scary as shit. Like, I'm telling you, Taj, it wasn't like this back in the day. It wasn't like this at all. But then just rapidly, it just changed. Like, the internet is fucking changed. Like, that's how he talks. That's how this nigga talks, yo. And he's scared to death, so I try not to be scared. I'm like, man, it just is what it is. Because, you know, our mindset is it's normal. It is what it is.
That's what it's gotta be.
But them 50-year-olds, 60, 70-year-olds, they're like, no.
But and the thing is though, we've all been told from generation to generation, get with it or get left behind.
Yeah.
So, you know,
basically
those like my dad, you know, he just bought himself a laptop. You know what I'm saying? He with it. You know what I'm saying? He might not know how to type fast or, you know what I mean, where the websites is.
But he trying to get with it.
2 weeks to get right.
I know, right?
Well, he retired, so he been working on, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and my mom, she know how to work a cell phone and shit. Like, you just got to get with it. You know what I mean? You can't let yourself fall behind or you're going to be terrified.
I feel like I'm gonna end up reading all these books behind me before this shit's over, man.
I got some books if you want to read.
I mean, send them over. Yeah, if they gonna teach me something, yeah, I'm with it. Cause I don't be reading novels. I don't read novels at all. I be reading self-help.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to get into, more self-help, man. Fuck all them novels.
Yeah, mine ain't telling no stories. This is all real.
Yeah, I'm with the shits, yo. I'm with all the smoke.
This shit's some bullshit.
But yeah, fam, we out here, life after Corona. We're trying to figure out how we gonna survive, how we gonna thrive, and how we gonna make it work. You know, I've been hearing them talk about how the whole money system's gonna collapse. I really don't know. Nobody really knows, to tell you the truth. But just make sure y'all keep your eyes peeled out there, man, because it's swivel time. We got to keep our head on the swivel and see what the fuck's going on. Because nobody knows, for real. Nobody knows nothing. So y'all, what they say, stay prayed up. I don't even know what praying's going to do, to tell you the truth, because I hear everybody talking about stay prayed up, stay close to God. If you believe in God, then you're going to be all right. But everybody ignore revelations. It's kind of confusing to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's because people say things just to say shit sometimes. Yeah. Just to give you some words.
Yeah.
Tell you what, for all them people who believe America is really, we help each other and we got each other back, it's the time we need to show that shit.
True.
For sure.
All the way. All the way.
No more favoritism, man.
Nah, we all in the same pot. We all in the same pot, yeah. But yeah, fam, I think we're going to go ahead and end it on that note. Y'all been listening to the Pure Black Dope Podcast with Taj, Webb, Bez, and Lonte.
Yeah.
And we out of here.
Peace.
Peace.